Uncut, unedited, tell the truth and shame the devil. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth and shame the devil. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth and shame the devil. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth and shame the devil. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, all right, all right. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here with live, uncut, unedited. Come on in, come on in, come on in. All right. Come on in. That's what we tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Live, uncut, unedited. Come on in, come on in, come on in. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. We tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. That's my tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, come on in. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, we're waiting on my YouTube family. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. All right, we got a great topic tonight. Somebody said, let's go. All right. Good evening, Martin. All right, tomorrow. All right, good evening. Sharice Rice here. Sharice, let's go. You ready? Willie Lump Lump. Salute from Chicago. All right. Queen Renee. Hey, Miss Renee. Fenitras. Hey, how you guys doing? We ready to go. Get out tonight. I want to see what y'all got to say. And listen, if we be honest, we can see a lot of things. We just got to be honest now. We got to tell the truth and shame the devil. We got to be honest. A lot of us are not honest. Do me a favor before we even get started. Let's just start sharing the video. And once we share the video, man, people will know, what it is. And that's what I'm finna. I got 3 shares so far. I need this video shared at least 25 times before I continue on. At least 25 times. I need at least 25 likes on YouTube. All right. Let's rock and roll, people. Let's rock and roll. Come on with it. This is live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. This is the crime chaser. All right, people. All right. We're going to do it. We're going to do it tonight. We're going to do it. I promise you we're going to do it tonight. I love being black. We're going to do it tonight. We definitely going to do it tonight. It's on tonight. These phone lines should be off the hook tonight. It should be. All right. Make sure you guys vote. I'm talking about vote. Make sure you guys share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. I love being black. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It's going to be a great subject. I'm excited tonight to hear what you guys have to say. I spoke earlier on the subject of if you're living or dating a woman. Oh, I got a call already. That's right. Call on in. Y'all know what it's about. I didn't even got to, y'all know the call in number. I love being black. Call in number 872-299-0808. Come on, call in, or people. 872-297-6389. I need at least 25 shares, people, or send it to the inbox. Come on, people. Come on, pick it up. Let's get it rolling now. Nowhere on Facebook you can talk live like this. Nowhere. And you nowhere in Facebook. Nowhere. Trust me, I'm the only one allowing people that I don't know to come on my platform. I don't know you from a can of paint, some of you guys. All right, let's get it going. I'm ready. I am ready. I promise you guys, I'm ready. I'm telling you, I'm ready. Let's get it going. We got 81 people on Facebook so far. We got 9 on YouTube. Where's my YouTube family at? YouTube family, where are you? Where are you? All right, people, check in from where you're listening from too as well. Check in from where you're listening from. Rasta Cox. All right. Rasta Man. All right. All right. Check in where you calling from. Lene, what's going on? All right. Check in where you calling from. I see you caller 3699. I'm coming to you. I'm just trying to get my people to come on in. I love being black. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna bring
love being black.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring in the little video before we even get started. I got a little snippet of it. That's what I bring that in. That'll make it sweet, won't it? Won't it, friend? It'll make it sweet. Okay. That'll make it sweet. Let's see. Facebook. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let me find my little snippet video of that. And we're gonna get it going. And okay. Let's see. Where's my little video at? We're gonna find it and we're gonna replay it. I should have just uploaded it. Okay. I want the little reel. That's what I want. I don't want nothing else but the reel. All right. Let's get started. Yeah, friend.
Not really.
Hold on.
One of her children
now.
disrespect her.
Let me see.
What is it he's supposed to do?
Can you hear
Say
me now?
something or be quiet.
I know what it is because I watched it.
Again.
No, I can't hear it.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
A man that's dating a woman or living with a woman see one of her
Can you hear that?
children disrespect her.
Can you hear
Very,
it?
very low.
Okay,
What is
hold
it
on.
the man's supposed to do?
Hold on.
He's supposed to be quiet or say something.
Oh, okay. Now you should be able to hear it. What about now?
Even
Talk.
worse.
What's the question? If a man is living with his living girlfriend or dating
I know that.
his girlfriend with children, with teens, and if he see one of her children disrespect her, what is it he's supposed to do? Say something or be quiet.
Well, hear it one more time. Come on.
Again, a man that's dating a woman or living with a woman see one of her children disrespect her. What is it the man's supposed to do? He's supposed to be quiet or say something. Talk. What's the question? If a man is living with his living girlfriend or dating his girlfriend with children, with teens, and if he see one of her children disrespect her, what is it he's supposed to do? Say something or be quiet. Again, a man that's dating a woman or living with a woman.
Listen, people.
See one of her children disrespect her. What is it the man's supposed to do? He's supposed to be quiet or say something.
All right, that's good. We're gonna leave it right there. All right. Go ahead, caller. You're my first caller.
Well,
what's your comments?
That's a hard one to call because these single moms don't have control over their children in some cases, not all, but in some. And if they'll disrespect her, you don't want to be in a situation where you're living with a woman and they plotting on you. You got to sleep with one eye open because it's happening a lot. You know, I don't know how to call that situation.
You don't know how to call it? Okay.
No, I think that it would have to be some. It would have to be either you gonna let me handle it or I gotta go. Because it's only a matter of time if a child is disrespecting the mother, they're gonna move on to you too. They're gonna overthrow you and take over the whole house.
Okay. So
Yep. Testing you the whole time is to call you out, smoke you out.
Wow. Woo, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd say that's I need some more women to call me. Y'all know the number. Let's go to the number. Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. I mean, somebody said depending on the situation, depending on what? I mean, if a man's nature is to provide and protect, so what's the difference? Let me ask you this, caller. What's the difference between a random person walking up to a man's woman talking crazy? So do he supposed to say anything or just be quiet and don't say nothing? What's the difference?
Because she's going to turn on you for her child.
Right.
You're going to become the villain.
Regardless, listen, you tell that child as a man, your mother is my woman and I love her and it's my job to protect and provide for her. And I'm not going to allow you or nobody else to disrespect your mama in front of me. And that's how you have to tell him. Now, my thing is, if the man is good enough to live in your place or you dating him and you laying down with him, he should be good enough to be able to say something. Notice, I said say something. I didn't say hit him. I said say something. So, because they're going to get on here tomorrow. I don't know about I didn't say about hitting nobody else's child. But say something in your defense. He's defending you, his woman, his girlfriend, his lady. I got an anonymous call. Now, caller, I don't really take anonymous call, but I'm going to do you this time. Because you got my number. I like to have your number too as well. So what you got to say, Mr. or Miss Anonymous? Caller? They hung up. Okay, good. But see, that's what I'm just saying. So you sharing your bed with this man. And I'm not talking about no trick. Now, if somebody coming in now, you just having fun and all that. But I'm talking about a boyfriend, somebody that you're dating or live-in boyfriend. That's what I'm talking about. There's a difference. So don't come on here talking about no. This is what it is. If a man's duty is to provide and protect, allow him to do his job. If not, you got a baby man. And you're going to run the man away. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, people. I ain't said nothing about another man hitting another man's son or daughter. I didn't say that. But stepping in defense of his woman. That's what I'm saying. So don't come out here talking about, I don't even hit my children. I ain't going to let another man. Listen, you don't have to hit them. The police going to knock them upside the head. The street people going to knock them upside. They're going to kill them if you don't get to them. Period. I mean, you sitting there and one of them little teenagers or a 10-year-old cussing your woman out. And you supposed to just sit there and don't say nothing. Mouth closed. And you a man. No. You a baby man. If I can't say nothing, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Period. That's it. Come on, mind my business. You are my business. What business am I minding when I'm laying in the bed with you, doing all types of sex acts? I'm still minding my business, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still minding my business. And see, a lot of times, a lot of us, we backwards. We'd rather have a baby before we get married. Instead of getting married and have a baby, we do things backwards, then we call it normal. Now, this is how men operate. Now, if your man can't operate like that, he under your rule because he afraid of you. Because he stand in your apartment, and if he stay out too late, you're going to put his clothes on the sidewalk or meet him on the job and put him on the sidewalk in front of the job and bury. See, that's what you call control. See, you ain't going to get no real man like that. Real man ain't gonna stand for it. I don't care how fine you are, how good you smelling, how shapely you are, or how well you keep yourself up. It ain't gonna happen. Not with no real man, not like me. Nobody like me, no way. I'll be sleeping with the migrants before I allow a woman to belittle me. Period. That's the gospel truth. I'm talking about me. Talking about me. Now I don't know about no other.
Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
How she been treating Derek Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Now that they're supposedly splitting, now she's emasculating him in the public, talking about his sexuality and talking down.
That's what they do. See, that's
okay.
Black women. Y'all gotta stop
when
that.
You was with him.
Yeah. We got some calls. Okay, we got some calls. All right. 8963. 8963. Do I need to play it over again so you can hear
it? Nah, you don't need to play it.
Okay, come on, let me hear it.
It depends on
what it depend on. What it depend on?
Somebody checking somebody else's child.
What does it depend on? Tell me. I need to hear it.
The length of the relationship, or if they're married or not.
Brother, I just said if a person living with a woman or dating a woman, length, and you gonna let somebody talk crazy to your woman? What's the difference? Somebody talking crazy to your woman, a random person on the street coming talking crazy to your woman, and you standing right there? What you gonna say? Nothing.
The difference is she had those people.
Okay.
Them people can that is a whole different type of thing that she gotta uphold.
Okay, what's a man's duty to do? To provide and protect, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you see your woman in distress and somebody coming at your woman, I don't care who it is. It's our children, anybody. You just sit there and don't say nothing. Depending on how long I've been with. I ain't been with her in a long time, so I'm not going to say anything. You think
not how you saying it, but if I've been in them people's lives for a minute, I feel as though I can step in and check somebody. Definitely if it's physical, the only thing I'm
gonna do. Brother, listen, now there you go. Nobody said physical. We just said.
I know.
We didn't say don't add nothing to it now. We just said, do you say something or you be quiet? I didn't say about putting no hand on nobody or vice versa or either way. If someone coming at your woman, whether it's her children or not, do you say something or be quiet? I didn't say lay hands on somebody else's child. So we got to stick with the subject.
I know, but those are two different people. Child and somebody else is two different people. That's her child.
Right.
So you say something to her, you don't know how she's going to react to that. Definitely if you ain't been in the home long enough, it's been there as a step parent or anything of that nature. It don't matter.
Okay, what's the time frame then? What's the time frame that you get that you should say something? A year, 2 years? What's the time frame? Since you're saying that, what's the time frame? What would be a respectable time frame before you could say something to our children if you living in the home?
If you living in the home and helping doing things inside, see about it like a few years, 2 years or something.
Man,
ain't too many people gonna get in no parents' business with their child. Definitely, if you just got with that woman, that makes no sense.
It don't make no sense. What do you mean? Okay, well, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense if she can share her bed and her body with him, but he can't protect it. He can't say nothing to her children. That don't make no sense. That's to me.
It don't make no sense.
It don't. That's what don't make no sense there. Now, if a man,
it don't.
Period. She willing to share her bedroom with him, but he can't say nothing to the children. But hold it right there, bro. Let's see what this next call. Don't go nowhere. I got to come right back to you. Area code 630. Come on, caller. 630.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going
on, Martin?
How you doing, bro, Bill? All right.
Good, man. That's a touchy situation. I definitely feel what you're saying, and it's a good subject, and it happens all the time. Number one, for me, the first time I see her being disrespected, I'd have to pull her to the side and let her know I don't like this. Something got to be did. Now, if she jump on board, that's a plus. From that point, I don't care if I've been there 2 weeks and I'm helping out. I got a position, then half of the cable bill, whatever it is. This is my woman. I got to protect her. So once I talk to her, I'm going to ask her,
tell the
hey,
truth
where's his
and
daddy
shame
at?
the devil.
Where's her daddy at? If he's not in their life, then we going on what me and her didn't establish. This a go. If there's another parent, a father, we got to bring him in and I got to let him know, hey, your child is disrespectful. I can't have it. But y'all talking about not putting no hands on them. I'm not going into no war empty-handed or thinking they're going to bag down. My thought is they're going to challenge me. So I'm going to be prepared from that first confrontation or me telling them, you need to chill out the way you talk to your mama. Because when you raise up, I'm not fit to bag down and let you hit me, scare me off. And if she takes sides with that child, even after then, which it happens, she might say, okay, yeah, you're right. And you and her and or the daddy chastise this kid and this kid raise up against you. Now, the chances are him and her will raise up against you. So I'm going to be prepared. You're not going to get me.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point on, if I get any resistance from her, baby daddy, I gotta ride.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. Yeah. And see, that's what I'm talking about. See, men, what I'm telling us today, we have to take our rightful place. We can't be no man when it's convenient for our baby mama or for our girlfriend or one we dating for. We have to be a man at all times. There's no light switch. You switch on and you switch off. Listen, women respect power. That's what they respect. They don't respect cowards. When they know they can control you, they'll talk to you anyway, any kind of way. And you have to listen. I'm like this. If you good enough to share your body with me in the bedroom, I should be able to say something. I didn't say lay hands on nobody's children at all, but I'm gonna protect myself at all costs. I should be able to protect you as being my woman. I would say, hey, just say, young man, you 17 years old. I said, man, that's your mother. And that's my woman. And I love her to death and I die for her. I'm not going to stand up there and watch you threaten her or put your hands on her. Not in my presence. And I know that's your mother. And that's my woman and I love her. That's a man. That's a man. That's
so then
that's a man.
Where he going?
Regard, you be prepared, brother. Listen, you gonna listen. Either if you can't be a man, hit that door. Get on up out of there. These women need help. They need help. They don't need they need examples. Why you think they taking their children to karate class, football, just to get some structure? Because they can't do it. A man brings structure. Seriously. Let's go. We got 2 more calls. This is hot. Don't nobody go nowhere. I promise you, I'm gonna give you more than enough time to talk. All right. 9743. 9743. Live, uncut, unedited. Come on, caller.
Let the church
say amen. Hallelujah. That's Dr. Sanders, y'all.
Say amen.
All
God
right.
has spoken. Let the church
say
amen. Well, you know what? I am not mad at the brother because it's funny that you're talking about this, Martin, because I just had a dialogue on my wall about a topic similar to this. And let me say this. When I had my firstborn son, and I got married to someone else, he set a structure in the house. I did not go against him because I respected his position as being the man and my husband. And what he knew was that my son's father was not active in his life. He never ever spoke against the father. Because at any given point in time, when these boys get older, and you know, Martin, I got 5 boys and 1 girl. That was a heck of a journey for me. But I have to say that in the beginning, the understanding is so important. Because if you don't want that man to provide structure, then you need to just keep it moving. Because you don't have the time. These men, when they take on a ready-made family, especially don't come from them, that's a heck of a job. That is really not an easy route. But to this very day, he respects him. And he can go and talk to him about anything. You know, never undercut. I never, down his father, who 40 years later said, I really was not prepared to be no father or a husband. Okay, got it. I get it. But I respect a man that can come into a situation and get an understanding so he would know how to deal with those children. Because I do remember someone decades ago who allegedly whooped the young man, and that boy jumped 14 stories to his death.
Jesus.
And yeah, I had to sing at that little boy's funeral. That was not easy. And we were both the same age. He would have been living today, today. We're the same age. But men, I'm going to tell you this.
Preach.
If you're in love with a woman and you are willing to take on that responsibility, then you build a friendship prior to the relationship so that way you will know if this is the kind of woman you want to be with. Because a lot of...
Y'all preaching tonight.
It's true.
Y'all preaching tonight.
Because you don't wait till later to go tell folks all the negative things that you don't like about her, and then you try to infiltrate negativity to a child to hate his mother. That's a damnable thing for you to do. Because that boy or that girl is going to always be that woman's child. But if you come in right, and you have, the Bible said, let us come and let us reason together. Have a conversation. If this is the kind of woman you want to be with, then you got to let her know what your stands are. She will respect that only if you will protect her. Because we like a man to protect us and cover us and be there for us and let us know that you got our back. That means if she gets sick, you're not criticizing her. If something go wrong with her job, you're not hollering and screaming at her. Because those boys are going to always be in her life. You may not be, but the boys will. And they will watch everything that you do to their mother. So when you come forward and you be honest, and don't, as my daughter said, don't overpay for the underlay. Be honest. And then if you feel that she's not coherent to what you believe, and she's still going to say, well, my boys take precedent, then that's not the family for years. Because at any point, she can literally throw in your face, and those children can say, you ain't none of my daddy.
Dr. Sanders, hold it right there. I got another caller, but let me say this. Brandy Martin, my good friend, that's why so many kids messed up now. The man don't want to step up, just lay up. You just want to step up, lay up. That's all. See, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all women, y'all got baby men. A baby man laying in the bed with you. That's what you got. I'm sorry. Then when you see a real man laying the hammer down, such as myself and other men on here, then it's foreign to you. Oh, you must be a Muslim, or you militant. No. This is the protocol. This is structure. This is how it's supposed to go. Now listen, if your son or daughter disrespecting you, I'm next. You know it's coming. I'm next. I'm next. Dr. Sanders, I don't need you to answer, but I know you're going to agree with me. How many children that you have worked with in your lifetime and say, you ain't none of my mama, you ain't none of my daddy? They'll say that so quick, boy. They will say that so quick. But I got another call. I want to get to everybody. I'm coming back to everybody. 0922. Hey, caller, you're live, uncut, and unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
What's up, Martin?
What's going on, my bro?
This is Wild Honey, man.
Oh, come on, Wild Hunters. I don't care if you don't agree with me, but talk to me. Talk to me.
No. I want to say something to tell.
Okay.
Just my opinion.
Okay, go ahead.
Personal opinion. Hey, man, I ain't got to go live in no crib and put no money down in the crib with no woman to say nothing to her kid if he get disrespectful. It could be the first date, and she want me to meet him, and they come off the chain on for disrespectful. It could be the first date. I ain't even bought the first hamburger yet. I'm gonna say something. Hey, man, what you on, dude? And as soon as she say, "Oh no, he just," then I'm gonna say, "This is probably not the person I'm trying to deal with," because as soon as you don't get on top of it, the moment you keep going down there and they keep on doing this and doing that and talking crazy and reckless, as soon as you do try to say something, it's gonna be up the alley for you because you done sat there and watch this go over and over again. The man gonna be the real life. He ain't gonna nothing. And then when you do try to speak up and say something, you're gonna have a war on your hand if you ain't already established that. So by the time you do think that you're trying to go over there and lay something down and pay a bill and help out for real and then call yourself moving in, it'll already be established that you don't play that or you're not gonna tolerate no disrespect. It ain't gotta be towards the mother. It's just period. Don't start no disrespect. I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. In the same, man, it ain't got to be no move in situation to tell somebody you ain't gonna be on no disrespectful stuff. Now you living in there and you going for it. Hey, come on, man, counsel the whole situation. And her too. Okay?
That's the man speaking there, bro. Boy, you was going so hard, your mouth was fading in off the phone, but you was telling it, boy. You was coming, but I heard it.
So you said I was fading off the phone?
Yeah, fade in and out, but because you get excited.
Hold on. So let me say it in the shorter term.
Okay.
I was saying that you don't have to move in to show some type of stand-up-ship about yourself and what you about as a man. You're not supposed to sit there and let nobody disrespect nothing, not just her. If it comes down to they disrespecting her, you done let it go too far already. Because as soon as you step up in there or they get in the car and you're trying to be introduced to these kids, then you get, if it's going smooth, then you let it be smooth. When it's not, you got to say something in the door. Hey, man, we're not going with that one, yo. As soon as he gets to talking about, hey, man, you ain't hey, man, look here, dog. That ain't how we doing it. As soon as she say he got issues up, he on medicine, don't do it. Then that's like I was saying, you don't want to be in that relationship. Move on because it's going to be 9 times out of 10 when you do say something, once again, people, you're going to have a war on your head because you accepted all this. Just like if you don't like what she's doing. Not just him, and then you going for it. She's doing this and doing that. Then 6 months later, hey, man, I don't go for that. Yes, you do. You did it 6 months straight.
Mm-hmm.
You can't change that. In the door is how I go, man, with me. In the door. You can't go to prison and play like you're a gangster, and 7 months later, something different.
Mm-hmm. I want.
All I'm saying, it don't got nothing to do with that. Didn't have nothing to do with it, but you got to lay this stuff down the door, especially when it comes to these kids now, because the disrespect is so high. It's so out of line. You don't know what drugs they may be on, and I really don't care. But in the door, you got to say something, man. You can't sit there and let nothing go down like that. And if it's not even worth it, then don't make it a relationship. Just say, I'm gonna go through and deal with her, man. Take a burger and get up out of there because before they start that up. And then you don't care what they saying. And then you'll see that the relationship ain't about nothing. But when you start laying down money and all this stuff, it got to already be established. You ain't just going to be put down $100,000 in the house and then you get treated. Or let me go to a lower number, $1,000 for people that's not fortunate. Okay? And then you get treated. No, man, in the door. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna take up y'all time. If it did crack in and crack out, I think y'all got the point of what I'm saying. Some may agree, some may not. But I'm not going for that. I don't care what they talking about. Thank you, Mark.
Man, I love you, brother. Call me sometime. You forgot all about me. Why you ain't called me?
No, man, I've been running around here, man. You know what it is.
Okay, I know. Listen, don't go nowhere.
I've been running around here, but with this subject,
yeah.
Because I got a friend that's was doing good. They got all of what they need out there. He goes to work. They got everything, got the little house in Indiana. The little girl, 11 years old, he can't even have a relationship with his old lady because of her. 11-year-old girl. He said, man, I came back home to my mama crib in the basement. Hold on, you done left a personal, private crib because of an 11-year-old girl? Hey, man. It was distasteful to me, and I don't even know what's going on. But the story didn't sound right. As soon as I heard you say that, this subject, Because if I don't want to talk about the subject, I don't call in. But this one here, I say, hey, man, no, man. Ain't no disrespect nobody, not just the mother. I tell them, stop hollering at that dog.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's my dog. Hey, man, I call him a cruelty on you. You say something else up in here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You can't play no game.
Can't play
and
no
if
game.
it turn around on you, you should have never said nothing because it ain't built for everybody to stand up for what's right because they might not be in a position to stand up when it goes the other way. You can talk that, but when it go the other way, like I said, don't go run around talking about, yeah, man, I'm about to go ahead and crack. Because sometimes you cannot stand up for yourself. You might end up on the other end. But if you feel that you can handle that task, then speak up immediately. If you can't, then move on, man, because you might have trouble. I tell people all the time, jokingly, how many kids she got? Oh, her kid's 18, 19. Hey, man, you better be careful. They hit you with a pot. But we be joking. I joke a lot. We joke on the subjects all the time, but on some real note, no, Marty, no disrespect gonna be tolerated whatsoever. I don't care about knowing them or not. They be like, man, who is this dude? Hey, man, don't worry about it. You should have never asked me. Your mother should never ask who I was, and I should never ask who she was. She should never accept the invitation out with me. And that's just how for real I am with it. Hey, man, y'all have a good night, people.
Thank you,
Marty, you know I mess with you, dog. I never forget about you.
Yes, sir. And let me just say something.
But I'm gonna listen for a minute because I want to hear what people gonna say.
Cool.
I might want to interrupt one more time.
Cool.
For those people that talk out, no, don't do it, don't say it. No.
Yeah, I want to say something.
No, I agree with the lady that just got off the thing. Everything she said it from a female perspective, and she's not a man. And she's dead right. Ma'am, you're dead right. You just said what I want to say. I just want to say it a little bit stronger.
That's Dr. Sanders. That's my sister.
That's all I can say.
Hey, listen, let me just say this. Now,
hey, that's all right.
My thing is, if I can buy dinner at the house and everybody eat it, but I can't say nothing to who I'm feeding, ain't that something? That is something. So women, what I'm saying is, you say you want a role model for your sons and daughters. You say you want a real man. Maybe you don't want a real man. Maybe you want a baby man. Maybe you want a man that you can threaten him and get the edge over him and say, hey, I'm going to put you out of my house if you don't act right. I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to go on social media and talk about your anatomy. So maybe that's what you want. You're not ready for a man. A man. There's a difference between a baby man and a man. Now, let me say y'all, I'm going to share something with y'all, and this is the gospel truth. God, this is real. Anytime I'm in the street, every time that I ever see a baby hollering or crying or whatever and disrespecting the mother, guess what? I say something. And the mother ain't never said nothing. I don't know the mama for a can of paint. You hear your mama talking. Be quiet. Get up. And the lady look at me, I ain't never had a woman to backlash at me. Never. That's a man. Because guess what? I'm not going to hurt nobody's child. But I hate to see disrespectful children to their parents that don't sit well with me. I don't have any parents. I wish I had a parent to talk to hold and call. Don't have no mother or no father. Trust me. A lot of y'all know my story. So when I see young people disrespecting their parents, you all they got. Now don't get me wrong. There are some parents that think they're young and let their children run rolly, but I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the good parents that's really parenting, that's trying to go to work 10, 12 hours a day, make it for the household. So I'm going to give y'all another example that I had that I'm going to let Sarge. I see Sarge. He was on. I think he gone. Oh, it's Sarge here. Listen, if I come in the house and her teenage son, him and 5 more other guys, they got bottles, smoking weed in the front room, legs kicked up all on the furniture. I don't supposed to say anything, right? But I'm paying rent there. I'm sharing the bedroom with my woman. She know I love her. I love her. I don't supposed to say nothing, right? Wrong. But go ahead, Sarge. Then I got another call out. Go ahead, Sarge. 912. Go ahead, Sarge.
Well, you know, I don't see how some people do it. Sit there and let these doggone adults, they ain't grown. Well, adult, whatever you want to call them. They people. That's their children. Say any old kind of thing they want to. And then they gonna nut up. Well, you know, and start making excuses for them. Not me. They ain't going on.
I'm sorry to say it ain't going on.
It ain't going on. So see, I'm a different kind of cat. See, number one, we're gonna be on some real. All right, you let that go, cause this my castle here. This my roof. This is where we gonna be. You bring some tag-alongs, and they get on they whoop out the bam. You dig? You right back out the damn door. I ain't having it. See?
Cause you ain't having it either.
I ain't having it.
Not at all.
Hell, all the way to the no. I'm not having it, Martin. I mean, there's somebody I had to cut loose. Did it hurt me? Yeah. But she needed this in order for her to learn there's a right and a wrong way to do what you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went against all my rules, everything. You know, I divorced the mama. She ended up being what I call a 4x4. Got 4 kids from 4 different doggone ninjas. They want to call me up. Hey, hi to Papa. I'm like, I don't even know them kids. I still walking down the street with no one. Okay? You be cool like you be cooler. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You had 2 options. I gave this girl 2 options when I was with her mom. You turn 18, you can go to college. I get you a little point A to point B, little you did, so she can get around and do her whatever she do. Or if you decide to join the military, I will give you the full down payment for your first fully you pay for yourself car. When you doing trade school, you doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't finna be out here dropping it like it's hot. She wouldn't drop it like it's hot. Somebody pop that thing, but bang, 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 4 times in a row. You can't come back in.
Okay.
I ain't having it. And if more people were on that, it wouldn't be going like that. Because Martin, and I'm gonna land the plane right here. This is one thing that just gets me with these sisters out here. They talk more mess than Jesse Jackson. But they knew when they met this dude, he wasn't working with nothing. But he cute though. You let him up in your doggone palace. He done sprayed wall. He done painted all the walls in your castle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm being PG-13. It's Martin Show. I got respect,
Thank you,
brother.
Thank you, bro.
Y'all done let this doggone house painter come in there and paint all the walls in the house, from the windows to the walls.
Come on, land that plane,
he
man.
painted all on them, you know. You see what I'm saying?
Land that
now
plane.
You want to say he ain't nothing. You knew that when you met him. So miss me with that too, okay? Start being a responsible person. Then throw a rock at somebody talking. Huh?
Okay, I'm going to the next one. All right, 9204. Hey, caller, 9207. I'm sorry, 9207. Sarge got me nervous. Come on.
Hello, Martin.
How you
Good
doing?
evening. This Marion. This Marion, a few good women.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
doing
man.
Good. I'm doing good.
Hey, good
Hey,
hearing from
Martin.
you. Good.
Hey, I agree with what I've heard so far. But it could be a 2-way street now.
No, well,
I can meet a single dad that's raising his daughter and his sons too. And we don't have a say-so in the situation, and we move in with them either. You know, they don't want you to say nothing to their children. So that ain't just the women now.
Okay, I ain't looking at it
That
like
could be the men. They done spoil. They spoil their children, especially their daughters. Their daughters, if their daughters say something about you or ask for something, you don't have no say so in it, because Oh, that's my daughter. She don't have her mother, so I try to give her what she wants. No, everybody needs to be looking from day one what they're walking into. Just like the gentleman said that just got off the phone. Not just the men. The women need to be paying attention too, because it's a two-way street. Because I've experienced it.
Yes.
And I've also experienced a man who married a woman and thought he was going to change the woman when it came to her children because he married her. He is correct. The gentleman is correct. If you see something in the door, don't act like you don't see it. That's the biggest mistake you could ever make, because you can't change nobody from how they are with their children, especially a woman. We tend to be the nurturers. We are the nurturers. We can be the biggest enablers when it comes to our children. We don't want nobody to say nothing. We don't want nobody to say nothing to our children. That's why the children now and the teenagers are the way it. In my time, I'll be 65 years old, December the 16th. I'm grateful for the time that I came up. It took a village to raise us. I got my butt whooped at home. I got my butt whooped down the street. Everybody could say something to me. My mother used to tell me I got eyes and ears everywhere. Pull it if you want to. And I'm grateful for the time I came up. That's the problem now. Don't say nothing to my children, not just the men. They don't want nobody to say nothing to their children. They can't say nothing to their children. And if they curse the mother out and they curse they gonna curse you out too. If they disrespect the mother, they gonna disrespect you too. I don't care if you the man or another woman. I don't care if you the teacher. I don't care who you are. You could be a stranger. They have in their mindset, I don't have to respect nobody. If I don't respect my mama, I definitely don't have to respect you. It starts at home, and it starts when they're little. Not when they understand yes and no, it starts. I got great nieces and nephews. I don't move nothing in my house. When I say leave something alone and don't touch it, and I look at you, that's what they know. Oh, that's what auntie don't get down like that. So it's not all households. It's not all people. And I told my niece this. We was out to dinner, and my she was tapping my great niece for something, her daughter, and my great niece hit her back. I said, did you just hit my niece back? And I told my niece, you better nip that in the bud now, because when she get older, she gonna think that she can fight you. This is not a laughing situation. I say, little girl, I would take you in the bathroom and you're not gonna like me very much when I get done with you if you ever hit my niece back again. And my niece did not say, auntie, don't say nothing to her, because she already know I'll go into her. So we have to nip it in the bud. It's time for us to wake up. If you don't want the man to say nothing to your children, stop bringing men around your children.
Period.
Right there.
Unless you know that you really gonna want to be with him, and the man is the leader and he has the best interest, you and his best interest, and your children, stop bringing these men around your children, and stop thinking these men owe you something. Because they don't.
That's wisdom now.
Handle your business.
Wisdom.
I don't have any children, and I don't have any a husband. I take care of my business, and I stay in my lane. I don't call asking nobody for nothing. That's another problem. We want all these expensive things, and we can't afford to buy nothing. buys $500 or $600 purses and don't have $6 to put in it. But we meet a man with something.
And shame the
we
devil.
meet a man with something, and we think he owe us something. No, he don't owe you nothing. And if you feel that way, keep your legs closed.
Ooh, Mama, Lord, have mercy. I'm about to buy you a birthday cake. Lord, have mercy. She's dropping a bomb up in here, sister. Few good women.
Yeah, because I just keep it real. I just keep it real. I'm not on the man's side and I'm not on the woman's side. I'm on to tell the truth and shame the devil's side.
That's it.
That's the side I'm on.
That's it.
And everybody who say something to your children ain't out to harm your children.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. I mean,
yeah, because love, the truth ain't always gonna feel good. It's not meant to feel good.
No, it's not.
It hurts. It hurts me too sometimes.
No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain in life. Anything I have progressed in, I have had to go through something to get to where I'm at now. And I don't have no regrets. I'm grateful. We got to wake up. It takes a village. And if somebody say something about your child, stop saying, oh, that ain't my child. How do you know that ain't your child? Your child not going to do in front of you what they do when you not around. So how you know that's not your child? It very well could be your child.
You preaching tonight, boy. Ooh, Lord, how mercy.
Okay, Martin.
Okay.
I just wanted to call in and say that,
listen, sister, I have nothing but respect for you. And that's what I tell people on here, and I say it all the time. I don't know everything. And I'm not always right. You know, I can be checked and be corrected. So I never, as the host, I never say I know everything. I'm a student of learning. I'm always learning. And I respect people's knowledge and wisdom. And I respect everything you say, and I agree with it 100%. And my job here is not to tie down no woman, it's to upbuild. Let us make a decision, a sound decision, as if what you want to do. You know, if you don't want this man telling you nothing, telling your children, don't bring him around your children. Period.
Don't bring him around your children.
That's it. That's it.
I'm about the solution.
Yeah.
And you know something, Martin,
to
add on to what she's saying.
Okay.
Also, when you get in these relationships, get to know how these men have a relationship with their own children.
Ooh, there it is.
I've learned firsthand, and I put out warnings, and I told this person, I said, go make amends with your family and your children before you get married to somebody. Because what happens is that woman who was never around, none of your time in your life, would catch the backlash of how they feel about you. I'm telling you from experience, and I went through it. Build a relationship. If the marriage with their mama or relationship with their mama did not work, sit down and have a conversation, not session, so you can listen to how they feel. Because children have rights, no matter what age they are. They are entitled to how they feel. And it's not always the person on the outside, but the person on the outside. If you bring a woman through the back door and they never met her, oh, she's going to catch hell. Everybody's going to make her practice. It happens. So when you don't do that, if you build a relationship with your children, then the woman that you desire to locate, as the Bible says, he that findeth, you will know how she is with her children. That would tell you if you can pair up together. But I've had it happen to me. I promise you, when a daughter told me, my daddy taught me how to do so-and-so, so-and-so. I said, go talk to your father. Don't put me in it. Because now you're starting a fight. Your anger is with him, not with me. I wasn't his mistress. I wasn't his girlfriend. I wasn't nowhere in the picture. You didn't know I exist. I done seen it happen up close and personal. Because the father would not deal with mending the family together. on his side.
Right.
That way, you won't have all this drama. You won't have all this nastiness. And everybody call a woman a B. Everybody ain't no B.
That's right.
He's a human being. Every woman ain't no B. They may have ways that are not right, but I've learned that up close and personal. Talk to your children. Okay, what's your beef with me? Why am I with daddy, you been gone. With daddy, and sort out all those things. And then figure out if you really want to be in a relationship. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, everybody ain't meant to be married.
That's true.
That's true.
Hey, I want to say this. I agree. And women, stop using your children as a pawn.
That's it.
If the man don't want you, oh well. But you think you hurting the children when you deny the man a relationship with their father? Yep. You think you hurting the man? You really hurting your children. And I'm going to say this, your children are not always going to be where they can't be in touch with their dad. So all the lies you tell he ain't no good and he wasn't trying to get in touch with you, it's going to come out. Because what don't come out in the wash, come out in the rinse.
That's wisdom.
And guess who that child going to end up disliking in the end or having a problem with? You.
That's it.
You, because they gonna say you kept me away from getting to know my father because my daddy didn't want you. Be ready for that slap in the face.
Let me know when on the other side. I'm semi living that right now.
Okay.
I'm semi living that right now.
Okay.
And I tell all these young men, as long as you got some court paperwork for your visitation when you're supposed to be there in Martin, I'm going to be real brief.
Because I got 2 more
you
callers.
You go by there to get your kids. She don't let you get it. She don't let you get your kids. Don't argue, fucking fight. Go make a police report.
Hello. I told my nephew that.
After you get 3 police reports, you go to family court. You go to family court on that ass.
Hello.
See what that judge got to say for her, and she be scared straight.
Hello.
I'm done.
All right.
Okay.
Let me,
good night,
good night. Thank you. 011023. Come on, caller. You've been waiting a long time. He's a truck driver. I think he drives truck too. Come on, caller. 0123. Come on, bro.
How you doing, Martin? I just wanted to say real quick, I'm actually a stepfather myself, and you also got to be careful what kind of man you have around your kids.
Of
you
course.
can never really tell right off the top if his intentions are good. Some people put on a wig as in their personality, you know that. So you just can't be so quick to allow a man to control your kids and take and be around them so much. You know, they kind of like got to build that repetition a little bit. You know, and even as a father, if you're not with that lady, you still got to be going around and making sure that everything in that household is what it is. You know, you got so many guys that's abusing these kids. I know of a guy that stuck his stepchild in some hot water and told him bath water and.
But listen. But hold it. We don't want to get too far off. We know this is not the situation. This is a case. The case that I want to emphasize on today is a man being a man. What should he do? I understand that. We have the cases of those of stepdads. So I understand. So we're gonna reel it back on in. If the man see the woman that he's dating or in the bed with, whatever, in the room living with, he should be able to protect his woman and provide for his woman. That's it. Now, I'm not saying I never advocate for no man to put his hand on nobody's child or have a sexual relationship with somebody's child. That's not the case. What I want to bring out today is a man being a man and let him take his rightful place. And if he can't be a man, he need to bail out of that real quick. And I normally don't tell people to break up, but if you can't be no man, that's not going to be no respect for you there. Women respect men. They tell little boys what to do. Go sit down. Go do this. Go to bed. Be in what time? That's what they tell boys that. So I'm telling the men, you have to be men. Trust me. Now, even though, listen, one thing about me, I'm like this. A person don't even have to like Martin Johnson, a stepchild. But guess what? You're going to respect me and you're going to respect my woman too. You ain't got to like me. But I'm going to protect you. I'm going to feed you and everything. But you got to respect me. You're not, it ain't going to be no disrespect now. That's not going to be tolerated. That's my stand as a man. Now, I don't know what the other men do. That's on them. But that's the way I operate. And if I can't be no man, I sure enough ain't going to wear no skirt in a relationship. That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen.
You're not going to wear no kilt.
I ain't transgender to nothing else. I'll tell you that. Be soft. Now, listen. And we tell, now, even with the woman, we talk to each other like adults that we are. I don't tell her what to do. She don't tell me what to do. We ask each other as adults. We tell children what to do. Adults ask each other. That's what we do. That's how to go. But hold on, brother. Let me take this other call real quick, and I'll come right back to you. 8035. 8035. Go ahead. Come on, caller.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to come from a different approach.
Okay, come on with it. Let me hear it.
Kind of passive aggressive.
Okay.
Okay. As a person who for the most part of my life, I've always dated. Somehow, the older you get, the more likely you're going to end up dating someone with kids. Okay. And having said that, early on, going into those relationships, some women are upfront. They'll tell you about their kids. They're quick to tell you when they're doing well. You know, oh, they straight A this, and they this, and they this, and they that. Okay, but you still got to find that out for yourself. Okay. Now, most kids today, they not dumb. They know you there just for their mama. Okay, and so when people say it's a package deal, these kids know off the bat. You just there to sleep with their mother. Some of them. Mm-hmm. So the first thing I say is
hold it right there. Hold it, brother. Hold it. Hold it, brother. Hold it. Of course they there to sleep with their mother. Of course they know that. I mean, that's natural. They live. If you dating a woman, you're gonna sleep with her. If you living with, you're gonna sleep with her.
Hear me out, though. Hear me out.
Right.
I'm trying to build off of that premise right there.
Okay.
Okay. When it comes to being involved with the child, so a man respect. Yeah, you want that, but you also have to give that child respect, particularly if it's a teenager. Not saying you got to kiss his butt and all that kind of stuff, but you got to realize you're coming into their household now. Especially if that man haven't been there. You know, kids get territorial, those kind of things. So you just can't come up in there. I'm the new sheriff in town, and this gonna happen, and this gonna happen. Not saying you allow all this crap to go on, but you can't be so quick to want to put your hands on somebody.
Brother, hold it, brother. Hold it. Let me help you out, brother. Let me help you out. Y'all got to listen to what I'm saying. I never said that a man gonna put his hands on somebody else's child. Never said that. I said, should he be quiet or say something? I've never advocated another man putting his hand on another man's daughter or son. Okay, never said that. So throw that out the window.
I was gonna build off of that.
Okay, but no. I got to stick to the subject. I'm gonna still let you talk, but I want to put that out there, though. You know, I want to put that out there.
There are situations where,
but that's not this situation. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, I got you. Let me stay on topic. Sir. But in the event, I'm gonna stay on topic. Okay. I'm gonna stay on topic. Just in the event, certain situations lead to that. But if you're around long enough, that's the thing. It's what a lot of women need that have kids. They need men that's number one, that's consistent. Okay, once kids see these patterns and behavior with some men that come into women's life, they hear and they gone, they hear and they gone. They really haven't got time to get to know this child. You know, and other men probably didn't step to that child. or whatever the case. There's different ways to discipline. Okay, you got nonverbal ways. That's why you got to get to know the child. Okay, some may need physical, something a little more forceful and aggressive. Some is matter how you speak to them. Okay, but no, a man shouldn't have to accept garbage. I'm gonna give you one personal situation, and I'm gonna get off the phone that happened to me. I dated this lady. I was in a situation where we had to understand that I would be home before the kid would get there to meet him from school. Okay, so I got there. I was already in the house. I had keys, watching television. This kid came in and changed the channel. Changed the channel. Okay, I'm saying to myself, now, what was that about? I could have easily just jumped up, got out of body. What the hell, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? Okay. So now I got to, not that everybody has the patience enough to try to psychoanalyze everything, but I'm like, okay, there's some territorial stuff going on right here. Okay. So instead of me responding aggressively, yeah, I still got to say something. This is why I was mentioning the passive aggressive kind of approach sometimes.
So what did you say, brother?
Sir, don't you say,
brother? What did you say? Get to the point. What did you say to the young man?
Please,
I know. I'm gonna let you go next, bro. Wow,
but I didn't go crazy with it.
What'd you say, brother? Tell me, what did you say? How did you handle it? We need to know.
Was, and what's your point? This, TV? My point out of all of this is when dealing with women with children, and in terms of when do you step, when do you address certain things,
bro.
Certain things are going to be individualized. There's not going to be any one formula that's discussed tonight that's going to be applicable to everybody. Some people are a little more long suffering than others. Some people more patient.
So
than others.
okay, hold it right there, brother. What when the young man came in and turned the TV, would you just looked at him? You went in the room. You just let him do what he do. You didn't say anything. What did you do?
No, you went and laid down.
Yeah. What did you do, sir?
Didn't do any of that.
You put your pajamas on and laid down, sir.
What did you do? I want to know what you
did. Didn't you see me watching this TV? Why would you come in here and turn this television and I'm watching the TV?
That's what I wanted to hear.
As opposed to cussing him out,
right?
Smacking him upside the head.
Okay.
And now we got this battle with each other. I know what he's trying to do. That's the thing. We can't always succumb. Mm-hmm. That's right. I know that was intentional.
But let me say this, sir. You did the right thing by addressing it. Instead of going in the room, put on your pajamas, and shut the door. You did the right thing. I got to give it to you. And I'm glad you didn't come into a fist fight and cuss him out and all that. So I'm glad you did that. But I'm going to let Wild Hundreds. Go ahead, Wild Hundreds, real quick, and I got a new caller.
That is okay. Forget the pajama part, sir. You don't have to. If you're going in giving respect and looking for some back, you don't have to go in sheriffing anything in the door at all. No one's gonna go in and sheriff anything they don't know what they're sheriffing for. You don't even know what the situation is to go try to sheriff something. All you doing is showing respect and seeing what they got to offer back. You're not going to be in there upholding all your manners and they're going around going crazy, stepping on you and her. I mean, I don't even just say got to be about being disrespected. And I just want to say what the lady said about the child. Somebody said about they don't want them saying anything to the child because they don't have to say anything now to the child. You don't have to go up there and defend the child. Now the child already took care of that. They had already told the people and the teacher what they'll do to them. So you don't have to go home and tell mommy anything because now what you said back to the teacher or the adult, you can't go tell your mama what that was an incident because of all the stuff you said you're going to do to the person. You can't even go report this at home because of what you done already said. Just that bad now. So I was just going to go too far or get off track, but Let's just elaborate when she said you don't want to say it. You don't have to say it. They already gonna let it be known, and it's a failure in the system because nobody's gonna want to deal with the child all year at school or anywhere, and it's gonna be a failed year for that child.
Okay, 5625. Come on, new caller. 5625. New caller.
Hey, Martin.
Hey.
First of all, I think it's a failure as us as Black women because every man is not qualified to meet your child. Every man is not qualified to meet your child. If I just met you, I'm gonna date you. I don't know you, so why would I bring you in to sleep under my roof?
Hold it, sister.
Okay.
Hold it now. Hold it. Let me help you out a little bit. Now, let me reel you back in. We talking about somebody that you're dating or living in with you. That's what we talking about. We're not talking about a random man. Every man that you meet shouldn't meet your children. We understand that. This is what we're talking about. If you're dating somebody or a man that's living with you, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, finish talking. Go ahead.
If we dating, if me and you dating, when it's time for you to meet my son, or my child, you're gonna meet them. But again, y'all, I'm not saying they're gonna build a relationship, but it's how you do things, like communication. Let's go to lunch. Let's go to dinner. All three of us. It ain't. It's how you do it when they meet each other. The first meeting, the first impact. I mean, you can't have no disrespectful child either, but you just can't bring no man in and be like, he's like, I said do this, I said do that. No, hold
it. Let me help you again, sister. What we talking about, so you won't go way out.
I know what we're talking about.
I know. Okay, evidence you don't, because I'm saying if I was your man and I see your child disrespecting you, in your defense as a man, I'm going to say something. I didn't say put my hand on your child. I didn't say touch him or cuss him out, but I'm going to say something. Now, as a man, it's my duty to provide and protect. Let me be a man. So that's my point of this whole thing is, if you have a live-in boyfriend or you dating someone and he see one of your children that's been disrespectful to you, do he say anything or do he be quiet? That's what we're talking about. Okay, go ahead, my dear sister.
Talking about. So where's your relationship with this child? I mean, how has the relationship?
Listen, first of all, if you're my woman and I'm dating you, or if I'm living in your house, and if I see your son disrespecting you, I'm going to say something as a man. Now, if you can't handle that, you probably don't need no man like that. You just need one to be quiet, shut up.
I'm not saying handle it like that. I'm saying, do you have a relationship with her son?
I don't have to have a listen. First of all, I don't listen. If I'm dating her and she's sharing her bedroom with me, and I'm living in a house, doing things in the house, paying bills, whatever, and I see your
relationship with her and not her son.
Right, come on now, sister. Come on now. If you live in the same house, listen. First of all,
can I say something?
Go ahead, Bill. Handle it. Go ahead.
Hey, this is where the number one problem come in. First of all, you explain that the man is fairly new to the relationship, moved in, whether he lives there or not. The thing is the disrespect. That's why I said I would pull her to the side. I would know from that point how she feels. I need to say something because I'm being disrespected as a man. Number one, I done heard, and it's the truth, it take a village. Martin said he have driven on strange kids in the street That's what we need. A stranger, it don't matter what he done did for him. If you see somebody disrespecting, I have at the post office, little white boy going up one side and down the other side, cussing his grandmama out. I'm on the other side of the post office, and nobody's saying nothing. I'm like, what is your problem? So this is what we need, but this is where the problem come in. Women say that this is what they want, but soon as a stranger say something to them or uncle or whatever, it's a problem. You don't do nothing for him. The new boyfriend, he's supposed to just sit there, but she still expect him, if he take her to the club, take her out to eat, and some guy, whatever, disrespect her. He want her, she want him to stand up for her, but not stand up for her in her house when it's a kid that shouldn't. It don't matter. It's disrespect. And you know where it's going. As a real man, it don't matter. You might not know if he got a criminal record, a child molester, God forbid, but just because he a child molester and he see this happen, don't mean it ain't wrong. Don't mean it ain't wrong. That's all I got to say right now.
And listen, I'm gonna let you talk, sister. This is the problem that we're having now with the smash and grab. The first thing these young folks say, you ain't none of my daddy, you ain't none of my mom, you can't tell me what to do. They saying it to the teachers, they saying it to the police officers, they saying it to the business owners and everything. You just can't walk in nobody's business and just take what you want and walk out and think it's sweet. You can't do that. There are rules. You can't go to school anytime you want to go. That's a schedule when you come in there. If you late, you report to the office. You check in with the office. So my point is, that's the problem we have in black women and black men. Vice versa. We having this problem. Nobody wants nobody to say anything to their child. But when you buy pizza, you want them to bring pizza for everybody. But when a stranger walk up to you and talk all up under your dress, when you want your man to say something, check that man. When you want him to be a man then, is it okay for him to be a man, or should he just not say nothing and say, hey, I don't know that man, to say nothing to him? Come on now. When you go on a date with a man, you trusting him. You in his clinches, in his clutch, if I may say that. You trusting the fact that you're going to get back home safely. Let me tell y'all guys a story. I got a friend of mine, dear friend of mine. He went out on a date with a young lady in his truck, and they came back at 1:30 at night. He dropping his date off that night. Don't you know her two twin daughters came outside, they were 17, and told their mother, we told you not to stay out this late. Open up that man car door, unbuckle the mama and snatch up out the car. These are two twins talking to their mama like she a child or something. And right there, he knew I can't mess with her. He didn't say nothing. First, he thought it was a joke, he said. But he realized it was real. She called him next day and apologized. That'll scare any man off. Any man off, I'm telling you. So this is this is the type of behavior that we're dealing with. Our children need correction. We can't keep taking up for these bad behaviors. We just can't keep doing it. Listen, I love children. Listen, I care for black people. I want us to see us win. I don't want my son killing your son, and I don't want my son killing your son, period, vice versa. They got to learn how to respect authority. This man, hey, I would tell any young man, if I'm involved with his mother, say, listen, man, I love your mom. That's my woman. That's my lady. But what you're not going to do when I'm here in front of you, you're not going to disrespect her and bring harm to her. And I'm going to sit quiet and not say anything. That's not going to happen. You're going to hear from me. Now, I'm not trying to break up your relationship with you and your mom or come in between that. But I'm here to protect her from any danger. seen well as unseen. Now, if I could protect her from a stranger on the street, I should be able to protect her from her children too when her children trying to bring her harm. That's being a man. Now, if you just want me to sit there, if you just want me to sit there and don't say nothing, I should do the same if a stranger approach you and say something to you that's disrespectful. I shouldn't say nothing. You didn't want me to say nothing to your child. I'm not going to say nothing in this situation. I'm going to let you handle it. We got to think about these things. We have to take this serious. This is not the knock women upside the head or nothing. This ain't no woman bash. This is real talk. We need to hear this type of talk. Why you think you see a lot of women taking their sons to baseball, football, karate, swimming, tennis, volleyball, so they can get a structure? But you got the structure right at home. But you won't let the structure put down the structure. You won't let them do it. Oh, my kids don't say nothing to them. They got their own data. I don't say nothing to them. So if the kid come in the house with an extended clip with 100 rounds in there, you don't supposed to say nothing. Don't even let the mom know. Don't say nothing. See, people, that's why I say stuff like this. Search your children's bedroom. Because you don't know what's going on. Listen, your children don't have no privacy. Only privacy that they got in your house is when they go to the bathroom and take a shower and use the bath. That's it. I'm coming in your room anytime I feel like it. And you're not going to bring no woman in this room or girl. If a girl there, she's not going to bring no man in the room. There ain't going to be no double standards. You're not going to practice. No, it should be only one person having sex as adults in that house. That's it. That's it. People, we have it, like the sister said, it starts at home. We got to start it at home. Do our children have behavior problems? Yes, they do. Do some of our children, we got to be a little more patient with them? Yes, we do. Because they have a little behavior problem, and we have to be a little more soft, and I understand that. Those one an exception to the rule. You know, they may have outbursts, or they get into these little spells, but we got to know how to handle that. You have to let the man know, say, listen, my son, sometimes he's a little bipolar, he on medication right now, he just outbursts. He do have these outbursts, and he say things, you know, it may sound threatening, but he's not going to do no bodily harm. You let the guy, you let your guy know. So he'll know how to deal with the situation, assess the situation. So listen, if you trusting that man with your body, why not trust him to say something? I ain't saying whoop your children or beat them up or cuss them out. Why not trust him to say something, especially in your defense? I hope I'm making sense. All right, Sarge, I'm going to let you, this is closing comments. I'm going to start at you, Sarge, and go on up the list. Okay, go ahead, Sarge. You close us out. Your closing comments.
I like this. People just need to be more given and structured, like you said. I mean, it's like, I'm going to land this real quick. Example. Say that you and I had small kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not even small kids, like, 13, maybe 14, right? Now, you remember when they used to have doggone fish at Marquette Park? We finna take them fishing. They got a couple of homies, and they get that look on their face. We know that look that, man, I wish somebody could take me. Mm-hmm. You and I, we be like, hey, let me talk to your mama. Will you take them too? See? Have a whole little group thing, right? That's the stuff that them boys remember. See, now I can't speak on girls, because I ain't no girl. I'm not hot pocket. So I don't know nothing about I don't know nothing about that behavior thing. I ain't no girl and I'm not hot pocket. So I don't know nothing about that there. But I know about boys, and that's what we as a collective group need to start doing. We need to do more little simple, don't cost that much stuff with each other, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you already know this. I'm preaching to the choir right now.
Well, somebody need
We
to
need
hear
to
it.
do more of that with each other, because the stuff you can talk about while you sitting out there and got a little bamboo pole and some water, waiting on something to bite it. You can have all kind of conversation all day while you waiting to get that bite, because it's something about that fishing thing, and boys, it's just exciting. It always works, and little stuff like that, The fellas need to do this stuff instead of running around talking about, well, my daddy didn't teach me nothing. I didn't have no daddy to teach me. Man, stop making excuses.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you missed out on being a boy with no dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what all them things are. So this is what you do. You think about all them things, and you do them things with some young men. You live your missed out childhood precariously, or whatever they call that fancy word, through those children. Oh, I got a fish. What'd you say, sister?
Mm-hmm. Vicariously.
But yeah, vicariously. I ain't the smartest in the world. I tell anybody. See? And you can enjoy what you missed as a child through that child's joy in catching a fish.
Mm-hmm.
See? But we just walk around, everybody, we just mad. Everybody just, like when at bass, they going to go, the teacher try to say something to the child, and the mom and the auntie want to go to the bath, and they going to wait outside and jump on the teacher.
I know about that.
Martin, I know you remember that story.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you to land this plane now so I can go to the next one. Come on.
I'm landing it right now.
All right.
And stop beating the teachers up.
Mm-hmm.
Physically. Because they sure did it. Martin know about it. He'll tell you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. 9743. Last comments. Go ahead.
All right. Well, beloved, this is as simple as that. If you desire to want to be married, wait on the Lord. Let the Lord send you who you're supposed to have. Don't be so quick to go on emotion. Don't get so quick to be on feelings. Men, if you want to be in a relationship with a woman with a child and her children, then let your request be made of how you're going to deal with that. If she cannot and will not work with you with that, keep it moving. But women, teach your children, because the first partakers are you. You have to teach your children how to act, how to talk to people, how to treat their educators, how to sit down in a restaurant, how to speak to adults. Because it makes it easier for a man not to have to come in and do a whole lot. Old school teaching of respect still exists. When a man's voice talks, everybody listens. That's how attentively a man's character can come across. Women, teach your children. Don't be their friends, be their parents. The Bible says you are accountable to teach them as their parents. Not provoking them or turning them around, but give them the word of truth. You got to teach them. It's your job. You start when they come out the womb. You start. When they get into their little 1-year-old behavior, start tapping their little hand. No. And make them understand what no meant. They follow authority. But if you play with them and tease them, then all they're going to think is you is another playmate. I have to say that none of my children's teachers ever had to call me about their behavior, because I came up there to the school with a belt and I wore that behind out. And I meant it. And I never had to do it but one time. One time. Mm-hmm. So if you want a man, there's nothing wrong of desiring to have a husband. But get the right type of man. Not pretty boy Floyd, just standing outside with his pants hanging down to his ankles, and he have no conversation with 2 words, a verb, a noun, or a preposition. He's going somewhere. Men, if you run into a woman that lives in affordable housing or Section 8 and you will see a future, then plan to transition her out into something that it would be better for you and the family. Family values mean a lot, and that's the bottom line.
All right. Bill, go ahead. You my last caller.
It's a touchy situation. I said earlier, when you do step to the mother, the child, in these days and times, when they disrespectful to her, they gonna be disrespectful to you. So at that point, a man have to be able to judge what he gonna do if it goes further than that. But the thing of it, most of all, is these women that say they want a man, but they haven't mastered being a mother and teaching their child respect. Not saying that they don't deserve a man, but a real man ain't gonna put himself in that kind of position where he gotta fight you and your child every other week about any situation, you know. A real man ain't gonna put himself in that position.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have to say nothing else. Everybody spoke. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. And y'all know I love being black. I love being black. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope this was a learning session for us. I hope someone gets something from what we said tonight. I appreciate you guys for coming in. I appreciate all my guests that came inside that called in the messenger box, those that was in the messages as well. Thank you so much. Hey, go back and watch this over. You know, sit with your boyfriend or your husband to be or something, fiance, and sit with them and y'all discuss the video. It's real issues. This is not a skit. This is real, people. If you're going to be with somebody, if you're going to date somebody and live with them, this the things that you guys need to get established. Respect goes a long way. A long way. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much. This is live, uncut, and unedited. Peace out.